yo.
Yo, yo.
It's the Slang Editorial show.
What's going on, my guy?
I'm chilling, man. It's your boy, Coach Cat.
And Doughboy Sumz.
And we back. We back for episode 4, baby.
We back again. They can't stop us. They can't stop us.
Still standing.
You know what I'm saying? We still here.
Still standing.
Still strong, man. We back, man. Week 4, man. Let's talk about it.
Word, man. How was your week, brother?
My week was good, man. I can't complain. I got some music done. I was able to get, put the pen to the paper, focus on some things. That was the main issue that I wanted to knock out this week. So that was pretty productive. Other than that, I chilled most of the week. What about you? What you do?
It was same old. Work. You know what I'm saying? Kids ain't get on my nerves too much this week, so that's always a plus. I didn't have to, Bart Simpson choke a kid. Definitely didn't have to Bart Simpson choke a kid today. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. So that's always good when you ain't gotta choke the little kids out, man.
Word, because sometimes you be wanting to. You know what I mean?
Nah, I know. Tell me about it. Listen, I don't know how the parents get through it nowadays, where they just try to talk to the kids, send them to the corner or whatever. Man, that shit don't work.
Yo, sometimes it ain't nothing to talk about. Like
ain't nothing to talk about sometimes, man. Sometimes these kids will pull the streets out on you, man. I had to tell my daughter one time, say, I'm a fucking gangster, right? Don't get me acting this way. Once you get me acting this way, man, I'll send you somewhere you never come back.
Yo, you ever just want to fight your kid though?
All the time. I tell her all the time, I want to punch you in your throat. Because I see her when she just put her head up and roll her eyes, bah, just punch her right there in the throat. I tell her right there is where I want to just knock you out.
Yo,
it happens.
I understand. I understand my whole family now. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Because my kids make me want to literally fight them. Throw them a pair of boxing gloves and just go at it, and that be it for the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. You gotta let them know. Yeah. Send them to school looking hurt a little bit. Is this how we starting off? We starting off with the.
If you could send them
sounding crazy.
If you could send them with the black auto,
you would. You would. Your whole list.
List. Yo. No, but we don't condone being abusive to your kids.
We do not condone. We do not condone. We was brought up. We was raised kind of wrong. So, forgive us. We don't condone that.
This is how children make us feel sometimes. That's all, because they're mean, evil, and selfish all the time. Not sometime, but all the time.
Right. Absolutely, man.
So, yo, man, what we getting into? First today?
There's a few things we got to cover, man. We got to cover. Let me find out where we need to start.
Crazy week in hip hop.
What was the most craziest thing? What do you want to touch on first?
Oh shit! You want to start Megan Tory season 7 or?
All right, let's start. Let's start there so we just get that out the way. Yeah. So Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez season 7. What's going on? Update us, Cap.
So your boy is basically saying he's not the one that shot her. And he's basically calling her a flat out fucking liar. And in his head, she's still his friend.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. I mean,
in a nutshell, I don't got time to sit here and break down all of the fucking things he said. But in a nutshell, to condense the whole thing, the nigga's basically saying the bitch is lying.
Right.
Bitch is lying.
How you feel about this, man?
At this point, just let the courts handle it. I still feel how I felt last time we spoke about this. Shut the fuck up. Really, dog, please shut the fuck up. Right. Don't say nothing. You got lawyers for, and he said, yo, the lawyers got me being quiet, but the type of person I am, I always feel like I gotta say something and defend myself. And yo, they telling you shut up for a reason. You gonna make their job harder.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And now I'm gonna have to tag an extra $100,000 on top of your fee because you making shit worse.
Do you think this is going to be possibly the biggest trial we've seen in hip hop?
It's definitely not the. I don't think it's the biggest trial.
What would be bigger?
What?
Then a male R&B artist from Canada shooting one of the biggest female rap artists in the feet.
6ix9ine was the biggest trial. If you want to be honest, that was the biggest trial, and that's never ending right now. Like, this thing is just still a dude. But and shit, and Murder Inc. Not Murder Inc. but Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti was kind of big.
Nah, that was huge. That was different. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I think that was probably the biggest one.
Yeah. So you never know.
Yeah. But listen, I think we'll probably leave this alone until they start going to trial. Like once they get into the trial, I think we kind of revisit it. You know what I'm saying? And see what's breaking down, going on with that. Other than that, ain't really too much to talk about with them. We just got to see where it goes in court.
Exactly. And she said that he's fucking crazy. Basically, that was her only response. This nigga's crazy. So
yo, I ain't front. This whole situation is crazy though. The whole situation to me is crazy. Like the fact that both of them are saying that somebody's lying. Like nobody's saying like, yo, nah, I did it, my bad, it was a big mistake. Nah, niggas out here and they sticking to their guns. They're like, yo, that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. So he's saying bitch is lying, and she's saying this nigga's crazy.
And I really want to know who's lying though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is crazy. Like, yo, why nigga, you shot her and you out here lying. You know what I'm saying? Saying you didn't do like your man up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then if it's her, it's like, damn, girl, you threw him under the bus. You did all this shit. You know, you got a daughter, Canadian. You know what I'm saying? All this for what? For sales? Like, all right, I want to see where this goes. And, yeah, let's just see what happens, bro.
Yeah.
But another thing, we don't condone violence.
We don't
any kind. Yeah. Not against female rappers. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, not against. We don't condone violence against women. Yeah. But there are instances where you gotta condone some violence, because sometimes somebody gotta get punched in the fucking mouth.
Hey, but we're not gonna go there. Let's go. Next topic.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, not against violence against women. But there are
so to reach back on what we were talking about last week too, Benny the Butcher just dropped the album, as y'all must know, called Burden of Proof, produced by
Hit Boy.
Produced by Hit Boy. Which I think is a phenomenal album.
That's what you're doing. You starting the sentence and waiting for me to jump in like the other cats, and I'm supposed to be like, Hit Boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Oh, is that corny? Is that corny?
Super.
Nah, I'm throwing you the alley-oop. You gotta catch it.
I'm definitely not trying to fake the funk on that nasty dunk, B.
You gotta catch the alley-oop.
I'm cool on that.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, is that corny? Nah, don't be shutting down my production skills, my alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? Radio production skills and shit. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of money to learn that. Your college. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that Benny's album has the talk of being a classic, an instant classic. And I don't think I really hear that too much from people, and they really actually mean it. And it's really an album with good content. But I know you have said something to the fact of that last week also.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like instant classic, but I'm saying it has classic vibes. Like if this album came out, early 2000s era, it would have been an instant like joint. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm still listening to it. I've been listening to that all week.
Okay.
Like literally just every day listening to this album. So when I'm listening to it, me personally, when I'm listening to an album like that, I know for a fact I'm gonna keep on listening to it.
Right.
So that's
like I said, man, I definitely think it's a great album. I went back and listened to it for a second time. I still didn't get a feel like, oh, nah, this is going to be a classic. But once again, definitely a great album. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I gotta check out Conway. He just put out a joint too. What last week? Or
From a king to a god. That joint is dope too. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Griselda is they making noise. Then they keep coming with dope content constantly. Like I haven't heard a project that I was disappointed in at all.
Right.
And that says a lot.
Yo, can we get to the real talkings of the talkings?
Yeah.
T.I., I know he got mad love for New York and New York artists, but it seems like he got this one little bone.
He got a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, B.
He got a chip on his shoulder, fam. And I don't like it because it stirs up that old narrative.
Right.
It stirs up that old narrative.
As a fact, I mean, like, you don't see New York rappers running around talking about, yo, I can't wait to battle this nigga G, yo, all these South niggas, yo, let's come battle, yo, I'll take you. Like, we ain't jacking that shit like that.
Nah, not at all. And hold on real quick, and they got it. Like, y'all got it. The South running shit. So what's the point of you still having such of a chip on your shoulder about New York? Like, and New York niggas like fucked with his music. That's what I didn't get. And I seen something where I think he was talking to Ebro. He was like, yo, I've been in rooms where niggas was talking shit about South niggas while I'm still in the room and da-da-da. Maybe them niggas was whack.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe these people thought them niggas was whack. And I don't think he understands, like, New York is the place where this shit started, right? And like anybody that creates something or starts something, when it starts to expand in other areas and other ways, how do I put this? You still treat it like it's your baby, and you don't want it to get fucked up. Right? You're scared of it changing. You're scared of it losing its core and its essence. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's, what, what a lot of that was. Because it was an issue with West Coast until we started to understand West Coast shit and like it. And that's what happened with the South shit. Once we started to understand it and like it and travel to these places and see what it was like, and we actually know what it is, then that thought process changes. You know what I'm saying? So all of that, trying to build that old narrative that New York niggas don't fuck with the South and all of that shit, that's bullshit. We always fucked with the South.
That's a fact. What was me and you talking about off air? I think it was yesterday. When I was just talking about how we didn't know Criss Cross was from the South. Nah. We didn't know certain people from the South. Like I remember we was talking about I know we'll bring it up later, Arrested Development. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling you that was the first time I seen a video and I'm like, oh, that's the South. Yeah. That it was so visually different from anything that I've seen before. Right. So even when you seen like the Ghetto Boys, you know what I'm saying, they showed you like a nigga on a stoop. You know what I'm saying? They showed you some ghetto shit. You resonated with it.
I thought they was from like LA. Like I didn't know I didn't know they was from Texas is like the West Coast, but it's still like it's the South.
Right.
And we didn't know like that was we didn't know what I'm saying? We didn't know they was from the South. Most we probably thought was they was from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like LA or some shit, basically, because we at that point, by that time, we've already seen NWA and DJ Quick and all that kind of shit. So,
and we just resonated with what we seen. What we seen made sense to us, and we gravitated towards it. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't care about where they were from.
But yeah, I agree with you that Arrested Development probably was the first time I looked at a video. Like, whoa, this is different. This is real different.
Yo, that's my word. I remember as a kid asking my mom, where are they at? Where is that? Where is that?
What are those trees?
Yeah. All that land, that grass.
Why is that man in the rocking chair with the dashiki on? Why is he dancing?
When our two planets collide. Mom, what two planets collided?
Yo, but yeah, T.I. would definitely get smoked by Busta. Jeezy said he's ready for the smoke. He said, I seen you been ducking me. Now you right back where you started. And T.I. took the T.I. was like, yo, we could do the shit.
T.I. They gotta put a date on it.
And then now what I just saw, but like Busta was talking some shit on the T.I. in a live. And then T.I. was on live with Swiss, and he's like, yo, can you set up a 3-way battle then? Set it up for the 3.
A 3-way battle? Nah, yeah. I'm not even interested in that.
Because Busta was like, he'll take on 2 niggas at one time. He did say that.
Yeah, I'm not. But I'm not interested in that. That just sounds corny.
Not Busta with T.I. and Jeezy. No.
Yeah.
Not Busta with, but I could see a 3-way. If they could get a dope 3 people joint together, it would be cool. But I don't think with T.I. and Jeezy versus and Busta going together in the verses, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah,
but I definitely want Jeezy and T.I.
Hold on. Well, let's talk about it real quick though. Was the nigga T.I. being shady when the nigga was talking about when he was giving his response to Busta, and the nigga was talking about I didn't know we was going back generations.
Yeah, that was whack. Yeah, that's what I mentioned. Like him saying like it was generations apart. Not really.
Yeah, no, but hold on. Now, when he says that, he could truly be speaking from how he feels. Like, yo, nah, we too far apart. He could, you know what I'm saying? Artists getting their artists back. Shade. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, was he being like giving that sarcastic shade? Like,
it's definitely
you old ass nigga. It's fuck out of here.
It's definitely shade. It's definitely sarcastic, and it's a way to deflect. It's a deflection.
Nigga said that's like Mike Tyson fighting George Foreman.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga said,
nah, you just scared. And don't forget, George Foreman came out and was busting niggas' ass while you playing. Came back and won a fucking belt.
Hold on. Nigga said that's like Brandy going against Dionne Warwick.
Fam.
Mad disrespectful.
Very.
Mad disrespectful
very.
To the God. You know what I'm saying? That's Busta. That's the God. You can't be talking crazy like that. And you know what? I ain't gonna front. So a few seconds ago, I was about to say, yeah, T.I.M. what's up? You know what I mean? New York shit. And the only reason why I think I'm catching that feeling is because the way he aims, like, all y'all niggas, all y'all New York niggas, anyone of y'all niggas get that smoke. And I love that type of competition, not on some real, hating shit, no beefing type shit. But you know what? If y'all want to go talent for talent, let's go. We got it up here. It might not be in the mainstream like that, but we got the talent in the city.
Yeah. Man.
Don't get it twisted.
I think he feels himself in time. For the man to say that he has 5 classic albums, he's fucking bugging. I might give him 2.
2?
I might give him 2.
Okay.
Might give him 2.
And out of those 2 albums,
I'll give him 2 on an overall scale, and 3 on a regional scale.
Okay. Now, out of those 2, or just overall discography, how many, like how Flex say he only got 4 hits? How many hits do you think T.I. really has?
He got way more than 4. He's got way more than 4. Okay. Way more than 4.
Okay.
Way more.
Now, do you classify a hit because of the numerical sales? What classify as a hit to you?
Staying power. If I play it and people get up and they fuck with it.
Got you.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I like that answer.
I don't just pick a record based off of how many records it sold. Because there's records that are hit records to me that were not big like numbers sales. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't there's a feel like people connect the shit a certain way. So
right.
I might have heard it before and, dubbed it from somebody back in the days. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
and kept playing it. Or a DJ might have a B-side that don't get radio play, but every time you play it in a party, that's the shit. That's that shit. That's a hit record.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? Every time that record gets played in a party. Rising to the Top by Kenny Burke is a hit record. And not on paper, but anywhere you go, if you play Rising to the Top by Kenny Burke,
yeah, people gonna get up, they're gonna dance.
Right.
Yeah. I like that definition of the hit record. Staying power. And that goes great for the younger dudes that's listening. You know, when you're making music and you're thinking about, is this a hit or not? Like, think about, if this is played 7 years from now in a barbecue, are people still gonna get up and want to dance? Or are people gonna still want to ride out in their car with this? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Not because something can be hot, that heat goes away, but the staying power is what is most significant. I think you kind of hit the nail on the head with that. Staying power. And I play this song 20 years down the line. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Frankie Beverly and Mays. When I put that on,
forever.
People gonna forever.
That song gets played forever. And I hate the Beyonce version, by the way. Sorry, Beehive, but I hate that shit. I know.
I hated it too.
I hate that shit.
I didn't like it. And then somebody else did some type of remake of a real big song right after that, and it just made it worse. I got real upset with all of.
And I don't mind sampling. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard a dope. I think it might have been Vivian Green that sampled Before I Let Go, and that record was hard record. Some shit, don't remake it. Sample, cool. Sample, make a new song, whatever. Don't go trying to remake certain songs. Mm-hmm. Like, don't get out here trying to remake All Night Long. You know what I'm saying? By the Mary Jane Girls. Mary did it, but she made it a whole different song. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mary made it a whole different song. Don't do that shit. We don't want to hear it.
I'm thinking of like the 5 worst songs to ever remake.
You can't remake Outstanding. Don't remake Outstanding. God tried that shit. It was trash.
Outstanding.
Was it God? No, they tried to, or was it Yearning for Your Love? God tried to remake a Gap Band song, and it was trash.
Girl, you knocked me out.
Don't try to remake Computer Love.
Computer Love.
Yeah, don't try to remake Computer Love. Don't.
What
don't
else?
do it. Don't do it.
You got to be a Michael Jackson.
Don't try to remake. And like, I'm not really a fan of anybody remaking any Michael Jackson songs.
All right, we'll pick one. Dirty Diana.
The Weeknd tried that shit and it was trash.
Dirty Diana?
Yeah.
See? Because I know of back. Like, that's one, you can't, don't touch Dirty Diana. And The Weeknd tried to do it. That's a close but no cigar. Like, you know, when a person's like trying to, like, you think maybe one day he possibly can hit the shot.
No, don't.
Close
don't
with no cigar right now, bro. Like, don't try that. You're gonna fail, bro.
Mazul.
Not there right now, bro. Mazul. Yo, when you call a nigga your Zool, son, it's real. You better listen up. Yeah. Mazul. Like, I don't even have the energy to pronounce dude right now. Like, the dude, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just Zool. Mazul.
Yeah, nah.
You about to get your head smacked.
You mentioned Arrested Development.
Yes, we did.
I was watching Speech from Arrested Development get interviewed by Vlad and shit. And
who was Speech, Cat?
Speech is the lead MC from Arrested Development. You fucking asshole. And he was talking about how he turned down $1 million deal from Coca-Cola.
Okay.
When they were at their height. It was like in the beginning, but that album was selling like millions of records and shit. And he turned it down because at that time in hip hop, when you started doing, soda ads or any kind of endorsements and all of that kind of shit, we thought of it as selling out. Mm-hmm. Like crossing over and selling out and stuff like that. Right. And when I was watching it, I'm like, damn, they turned down $1 million. And then when you think about that time, though, you think about everybody, you know, whoever was doing those types of things at that time, and I think of Hammer, and everybody was calling him a sellout at the time. You know, this is like before Arrested Development came out, and it's like, so he was like, that was kind of like a deciding factor. Like, he was so true to hip hop that he wouldn't take the deal because he didn't want to be looked at as a sellout. Look at the game now. And the way that it is totally different. But recently, when Travis Scott did the McDonald's deal, people started questioning, is this a sellout move?
Right.
And I'm like, nah, not at this point. Because if that, and he just did a, you told me earlier, he did a deal with PlayStation just now, right? Recently?
Yep.
I don't think it's selling out. I think people are just getting their money. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever they got to do to get their bread. Because if that's selling out, then the Hennessy commercials are a sellout.
And that's a worse sell too. That's a worse sell. Like you had mentioned that too. Like I'd rather see, you know, my artists, you know, doing deals with Coca-Cola or McDonald's rather than Smirnoff or Hennessy.
I mean, if we're gonna complain about endorsements, and you know, children are looking at these dudes, then complain about that. But you know what I'm saying? Clothing lines, cell phones. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are taking deals for any and everything, all kinds of soft drinks. It's been going on for the longest. So, how can we say that this young man doing these deals is a sellout move? I just think it's good business. And he did that McDonald's deal. He didn't just do the McDonald's commercial, have his own meal. Yo, y'all gonna do some merch and let me sell this merch.
Right.
This ain't just gonna stop here. The buck doesn't stop here. You're not just gonna get my likeness and take me for what you want to take me for. I need all the bread. Give me all the cash.
And to be honest with you, McDonald's being the corporation that they are, probably say, yo, we don't even want any money off your merch.
Yeah.
That's all you.
Yeah.
You can have that.
You can use the
and
logo.
That's the reason why I sold on, well, I won't say the only reason, but that's the good reason why I sold on the StockX and other different type of websites. It's not like McDonald's has their own website or for it, do they?
To my knowledge, no.
They don't. Yeah. They don't have their own website where it's like McDonald's / Travis Scott merch. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's doing great. And the PlayStation joint is a collaborative for some Nike Dunks. Nike, he's gonna design some Nike Dunk PlayStation joints. And everything is in the same warehouse. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not going too far out of his realm. It's not like he's promoting fucking microwaves.
He's not,
you know what I'm
promoting.
saying? And kitchen utensils and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but
he's
2 Chainz is 2 Chainz is he got an LG commercial now.
He got an LG commercial doing what?
Yo, talking about the new LG oven or some shit. For real. It's like, it's him. What's the guy from Pose that won like the Emmys? Damn.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
It's
him. It's those two and like 2 other people. I want to say maybe a baseball player or some shit. But yeah.
You know what's funny? Every time I say something like, yo, they could be doing this, you bring up an artist, but hold on, this artist is doing that.
Yo. Hey,
you better watch what you say. It might be your friend.
Get your cash though, man. I say get your bread, man.
Yo,
get your bread.
So look, and I love that conversation. We about to segue into something that's kind of dope. I think it's a real good conversation. Few years ago, it's me, my brother Marty, and I think Donnie was there, a few other people. And we was talking about something. Relating to Drake. And Marty was calling him a culture vulture, calling Drake a culture vulture. And he was like, I'm like, how's he a culture vulture? He's like, yo, nigga, da-da-da, he's still not culture. He's cultural appropriating, blase, blah. And nobody got this at the time when I was saying this. I'm like, yo, fuck the culture. Fuck the culture. And I didn't mean as far as like me and as a fan of hip hop. I'm talking about if I am Drake. Let's just say if I am Drake, my nigga, and everything that I'm doing has been working, and I'm on my way to being a billionaire, and you're talking about some cultural appropriating, nigga, fuck you. And let me tell you something. If I got and I also put it to them like this, if I've been doing music for a certain amount of time, let's just say all my life or whatever, I got a family, you know what I'm saying? I got bills. I got all this I got to take care of.
Right.
And I know that I just need to tweak my music a little more commercial or a little bit more mainstream, or I need to, you know, make sure I'm up on the sounds in the UK, the sounds over here, and make sure I'm doing everything I need to make myself the artist that's going to afford the life that I want.
Yeah.
The big house and all that other stuff. Like, man, you got to put out certain type of music. The Locks don't make as much money as Drake. They don't make the type of music Drake's makes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo,
not anymore.
If it came down to it, I'm like, yo, fuck the culture. When it comes down to how, like, yo, nigga, this is a game. This is the music game. You're talking about the culture. That's two different things. If you want to be that real extra culture head, I don't listen to no Drake. I only listen to boom bap. But that's cool. You got to stay in that lane. He's not making music for you. You can't call him a cultural vulture,
right?
Because of that.
I agree. There's the music business, and then there's the culture.
Facts. And you know what? I'm able to separate the two. I have the knowledge and the understanding of how to separate the two.
Hey.
When it comes down to culture, yeah, no doubt we're gonna make sure, you know, everything is official. Everything B-boy, only Timberlands, all hoodies, no moccasins coming here.
No moccasins.
No tight leg jeans. No polos and weird book bags.
Oh, shit.
You can't be light-skinned. Only 3 light-skinned people allowed in tonight, and they better be somebody's cousin.
At a time.
As a fact. You know what I'm saying? But the business is totally different. And I think artists like Drake are no longer thinking about the culture. They're thinking about big breaking world-renowned records. Now, and you know what the thing is? Cap, when you're a worldwide artist, what culture are you talking about?
Right.
Whose culture? What are we talking about now? Because I'm a worldwide artist. I don't know who's listening to me. Everybody. I expect everybody's listening to me. What culture are you talking about that I'm supposed to stay in?
They want you to stay within the guidelines of boom bap, I guess. I don't know. When people talk like that, I have a full understanding that they don't understand what really goes on in music. What happens when you get to a certain fucking pinnacle. Everybody can't do what Jay-Z or 50 did and still like revert to the street records like that. Drake didn't come out on street, you know what I'm saying? Street records. You know what I'm saying? He's still the same person that he's always been.
Right.
There is no real change from what he started doing. He's rapping and singing. He's rapping very well, singing and making hit records. He's been making hit records.
What makes him a culture vulture? What is he vulturing off of?
Hey, let me tell you. I can't answer that question. The person
his dress code,
the person you were speaking to, they could be the only people that can answer that question because I agree with you.
Right.
So,
but you know, there's a lot of people who feel that way. That Drake is a culture vulture, and it's usually people of a lighter hue who they're talking about. People like Drake, they'll say Eminem, and other very light rappers.
A culture vulture, but okay.
You haven't heard that M had vultured off of the black culture?
I said I don't see him.
Oh, see, okay, got you.
I said I don't see.
I thought you said you haven't heard. I'm about to say what?
If there's anybody closer to the core of rap that cares about writing rhymes and saying them very well,
he's one of them
than everybody. He's the guy.
He's definitely one of them. Absolutely,
he's probably one of very few that give a fuck about putting rhymes together. The art of rhyming. So, yeah, fuck all that. Let's get out of this. Fuck this shit, man. Fuck. Hey, if you don't understand how this shit works, then shut the fuck up.
Facts. That's a big fact.
Plain and simple.
Let's roll on. What you got over
how
there?
do we even get there?
I don't know. Listen, we're not even gonna try to figure out when we get to these places. We're just gonna get there and say, hey, fuck it. I'm drinking.
You've been listening to any new music this week? Let's get to the new music.
I listened to Ty Dolla $ign's album.
Dollar Sign. Ooh yeah.
Dollar $ign.
Ooh yeah. Yo,
Yeah.
let me tell you. I played this album 3 or 4 times back to back.
3 or 4 times, wow.
Yeah, like yesterday. I listened to him
You owe him money?
Nah.
Okay, cool.
I woke up dumb early yesterday, so I jumped in here in the studio and started putting wires away. I just had wires and shit everywhere. And I was like, all right, well, since I'm
sounds like a fun day.
It's never fun. But I'm like, yo, let me just start listening to the new music so I could be. Fuck you, man.
It's going to be a crazy day. I think we're going to go to IKEA. We're going to put some wires away. I mean, it's going to be a lot.
Fuck out of here. Yo, but nah, so I'm putting all the wires away. I'm like, yo, let me just start checking out the new music or whatever so I could be ahead of it. I don't got to cram and shit. Right. And yo, this is a dope album. It's not what I was thinking I was going to get, but I like it a lot. It's definitely an album. If you got like people at the crib and y'all are chilling and you don't want to be playing DJ all night, you could throw this on and let it ride.
That's correct.
You could throw this on, playing cards, talking shit, dancing in the living room, or even on the way to the party, you could throw this on and let it rock out.
That's correct.
So I fuck with it. I like it a lot. Definitely love the Kid Cudi joint that he has on there.
Temptations.
The joint with Kanye and Anderson .Paak. Is a definite
track 6.
Yeah. Yeah. So what who else? Is I just I tell you I listen to the shit, just have it on and then be rocking out. I don't really be paying attention.
Well, before you go to anybody else though, I really like Ty Dolla $ign's album. I agree with what you're saying as far as like if you're having like a game night or some shit, you can just throw this on and not worry about it's going from like a club track to a ballad and who's fucking up the mood. This is one of those joints that you can kind of ride with throughout the night or throughout an event. Yeah. I really liked it. There was some songs, there was some parts that Bobby Brown is my favorite like R&B artist. Bobby Brown is like my ultimate R&B album. It gave me that type of feel where it was like I could ride with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just it was a smooth type of ride. I liked Freak with him and Quavo.
Yeah. I like the Big Sean joint, the Tyrone.
Tyrone 2021. That was tough.
Yeah.
I like Lift Me Up with Young Thug and Future. Nothing Like Your Exes. Nothing Like Your Exes. I really like.
Hold on one second.
That joint is. Yeah, Nothing Like Your Exes is really fire. You want to check that out. And By Yourself featuring Janae Aiko. That's really fire. So you want to check out Ty Dolla $ign's album. Also, this week, I tapped into Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas has an album out. And we're back.
I'm back. My kids are dumb. They make Nessie back to me wanting to fight the kids, right?
Exactly.
It's raining outside. Their mother's at the door. They know I'm doing a podcast. Where are they? In the back with the door closed. See, I'm stuttering. Whole father mode.
You're supposed to just point right there. So I want to just punch you right there.
I'm going to tell them later how much I want to punch them in the face. Okay. Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah. So I was just telling them the joints that I like, and for them to check out on the Ty Dolla $ign joint. Nothing Like Your Exes, which I like.
Yeah.
And I liked, I really like that one. Nothing Like Your Exes.
Yo, you know the joint that I like the most? The joint with Music Soul Child on it. Your Turn.
Hold on, I don't have that up here.
Yeah, Your Turn with Black and Music Soul Child.
That's like one of the last songs, like the last song?
It's like 23, yeah.
Yeah, I probably.
And I wish it had a little bit more of that on there. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted some more like that slow groove shit from him. That's what I was expecting. But I love that this shit rides out.
Yeah.
It's 25 songs and you don't notice that it's 25 songs.
Right, but I wanted to so there's a few things that I want to mention. I love the fact that he did short songs.
Yeah.
2-minute songs, 2 minutes and change. You know what I'm saying? And the last few at the bottom, the last 4 or 5, those were touching like 3-minute marks. You know what I'm saying? But nothing long. And it allowed me to feel like, okay, when I seen that there was 2-minute songs, I was like, all right, I want to hear 8 songs now. Because remember, just the last episode before, I was telling you how I don't really want to sit down and listen to a person's album like right now. There's so much going on. You got to check the news. You got to call family. There's so much going on in the world and in our day to day. I don't have time to give a whole hour and a half to listen to an album. I don't. So I want to, hear a few joints, feel a vibe, get my emotions going and go about my day to day. I don't have time to sit around and just listen to joints. So when I seen 2-minute songs, I was like, oh, I want to hear more. And by the time you know it, you 16 joints in. Now you got more stream plays. Yeah. You got more stream plays now with the 2-minute joints. Because before you did a 10-song album, all your joints like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Yeah. I'm probably going to hear like 4 and be like, yo, I'll catch the rest later.
Yeah. But, yo, and that's what had me basically fucking playing it multiple times in a day. Like, yo, this rides out.
I think that was smart. I think that was smart business. I think that was smart marketing.
This rides out. So.
What label is he on?
He's on. Is he on Atlantic?
Might be. I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, he's on Atlantic. He's on Atlantic.
I think they did a good job with coming up with the name for the album. I think they did a great job with the way they arrange that setup, that the concept of having short albums, but with more number songs. Right. Shorter songs, but more songs on there for the shorter length.
And Snoop has called Ty Dolla $ign the reincarnation of Nate Dogg.
I can dig it.
I can roll.
I can totally dig it.
There will never be another Nate Dogg, but
it will never be another Nate Dogg, but the vibes that he gives you. Yeah. Yeah. The vibes that he gives you is Nate Dogg vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Everything. He's any and everybody.
Yeah.
Any and everybody, yo.
What I was saying was, if you could make the ultimate song with the ultimate collaborative artist, who would that be? 3 of them. You gotta give me 3. And I want to know who's the producer.
Pick 3 artists and make the ultimate song.
Yep. But they got to be that collaborative artist. Like, you can't just get Jay-Z, because Jay-Z's great on his, like...
So people that are always featured on shit?
Yes. You got to get those people.
I'm going to pick Drake.
Drake? Okay.
Drake, Ty Dolla $ign.
You won already.
Yeah. Drake and Ty Dolla $ign.
and who else? You gotta get Tiger now.
Nah.
Drake, Ty Dolla $ign,
you know
and Tiger.
What? Yeah, Drake, Ty Dolla $ign, and Tiger on a
Tiger. That's it.
On a mustard beat. On a mustard beat.
Yo, that shit is going to fly.
Definitely.
That shit is going out of this world, son.
Or you're gonna get Drake, Chris Brown, and Ty Dolla $ign.
Either way, I think there's two common factors that's gonna stay there.
On a hitmaker beat.
On a yeah, Doug.
On a hitmaker beat.
Yo, that's hilarious, son. Nah, that's it though. Yo, we be giving people the cheat code, son.
Yeah.
How to do soundtracks, how to put together the collaborative song. Maybe
every week, come here every week to get a lesson.
Facts.
On putting the dope music together.
Facts. Even though this guy doesn't want to give lessons and stories, now he's gonna tell you. Now he's gonna tell you, come here. Which camera I'm looking at?
No, don't. Here's the thing. Don't tell me to give the lesson. Let me naturally. See, that's how I live my life. I like to do things naturally. I go off the feel. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me. You should tell him. No, I shouldn't. Shouldn't tell him shit. You should know. You should know.
Yo, that teddy bear in the back, does it have like a Biggie Coogee on?
Yeah, it got a real Coogee sweater on.
Ooh.
And a Burger King crown.
Hold on. So did it come like that? Or
nah,
you put these three things together?
Nah, I put them three things together.
Okay.
You don't see
where'd you get the Burger King?
You don't see where'd I get the Burger King crown from, nigga? Burger King. Fuck.
Nah, I mean like it was your birthday party or some shit.
Nah,
I didn't even know they still do them crowns, nigga.
Nah,
that's from like when we was kids.
We went to Burger King one day and the kids just came out of Burger King with mad crowns. So I put one on the. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, dog, I didn't know they still do them shits, kid.
The bear's name is Frank White. That's
that makes
Frank
sense.
White sitting in the back. And if you peep, you know what I'm saying, over my shoulder, I got the Ready to Die Funko in the other day.
I seen that on Facebook. You know I gotta catch up, man. I like those joints right there. People be collecting.
Yeah, I collect mostly like shit that I'm not like the Funko collector and everything, but stuff that speak to me, has anything to do with like my childhood or stuff I loved and stuff.
Yeah, man.
I order those and stuff. I love shit like that.
All right. Now that we learned a little bit more about Cat,
you learn something. The more you know.
The more, I was gonna get a shirt that says "The more you know."
The more you know.
With your avatar popping up.
Yeah.
The more you know. Thanks.
Fucking stupid.
Yo, Joyner Lucas though. Joyner Lucas put out something.
Yeah, I watched the Snitch video like right before we got on and shit.
What'd you feel about it?
I mean, it goes with his normal way of doing shit as far as videos and shit like that. I don't not like it. I'm just like, I'm not gonna listen to it again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm not at the space where the concept record is pulling me in anymore. Life is stressful enough. I don't need the fucking concept record right now.
That's a fact right now. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not a bad record though.
It's not a what?
It's not a bad record. Like, I like it, but
right.
I know I'm not going back to it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Dope video, dope song. I'm probably not going back to that though.
Okay.
And Pusha T has a better Snitch song to me. That's it.
I gotta hear that. Now, I think that the song is needed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we have, in the hip hop game, we have one side of information. You know what I'm saying? It's usually the side of the drug dealer or the thug or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And it's just promoting a street story, a street narrative, a street drug dealer story. You know what I'm saying? We get that all the time. And we know most of the time that leads us to two places, either jail or death. And a lot of times people don't talk about that. We see all the Rick Rosses, we see all the Dope Boys, we see all the shit that people be talking about in the music, but we never really talk about what comes after that. Or when you're trying to get all that shit and where it's going to lead you to.
You definitely
this shit,
about that. Huh? So you're definitely right about that.
Right. This song is giving you the mentality of that person. Yo, I gotta do this. Yo, I gotta hit this block. Yo, this nigga try to take something from me. I gotta pop his top. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Yo, and if I don't, yo, they're gonna look at me crazy. So there's a lot of shit there. It's the mentality of what you think you're supposed to be, and it's fair. Yo, if I don't do this, then they're gonna look at me crazy. Then I'm gonna be the victim. If I don't there was a lot of fear involved and all that other shit. Like this song tells you the mentality of the people who saying, yo, look, I don't want to end up there. This is what happens to you when you end up here, or when you're talking about that type of life. This is what happens. Then you got the other side of the person who's saying, yo, this is what I got to do. This is what I want to do. So I like the dual presence in there. You know what I'm saying? The two-sided coin in that song, you know, how it's able to give you, yo, look, this is what people and kids are thinking about in the streets. But after they think about that and they do that, this is what happens. This guy over here is telling you exactly what really happens. Not what could happen. Yo, you can land up in jail. He's like, no, this is what's going to happen to you. And then once you land up in jail, this is what's going to happen after that. Friends don't call you. I mean, you can't get in touch with friends. They don't write you. They don't come visit. You know what I'm saying? No girlfriends. He's giving you all the shit that will happen when you decide to talk, when you go into that other lifestyle. That's what I really like about that. And I think it's something that kids, young adults too, should really listen to. I wish we had more music like that.
It's what stupid.
Sorry to be so long-winded.
It's what stupid should have came home and did.
Right.
When he came home.
Facts.
Instead of antagonizing.
Facts.
But moral of the story is, yo, if you don't want to take what comes with doing any of the negative shit outside, don't fucking do it.
Correct.
Don't fucking do it. Stay the fuck away from it. And you don't have to be in that situation. You should.
Correct.
And if you go out there and you do that shit, understand that there's rules and guidelines and your life's on the line. Bottom line.
Absolutely. I agree with it. And I think we need more music like that. What do you think about, did you see the video with him and Ashanti?
Nope. I'm not a big Joyner Lucas.
No, you don't have to be for this one, Cap.
I'm just saying.
Did you see any previews or anything?
What I'm telling you is, I'm not like, oh, the new Joyner Lucas video is out. Let me go check that shit. Like, I don't listen to his music like that. I don't go looking for it. I don't click play. Nothing against him. I just don't.
I understand that. I totally understand that. I'm asking you, sir.
You're asking me. No, I didn't see anything from that video.
Oh, okay. Got you. Okay. Because with that being understood, if you still seeing like some of the previews and how gorgeous Ashanti was looking, oh my gosh.
That still would make me watch the video, bro.
All right.
Yo,
this nigga right here.
Me.
This nigga lying.
No fuck. Nah, I'm dead ass serious. I wouldn't go watch
just
the
because
video.
You don't like Joyner that much. I'm telling you, yo, Shanti was looking banging. You be like, yo, I'm still not gonna watch the video.
I'm not just watching a video because a bitch look banging in it anymore. I'm a fucking 38-year-old man. I look for other shit.
All right. Yo, son, Ashanti looks great.
I don't know what the fuck. Yo, I don't know what you think about me, my
Ashanti
nigga.
Looks great in the video. Let's just stay on that. Nobody wants to talk about
on her Instagram page.
Ashanti looks great.
She does.
In that video. Amazing. I don't understand what she's doing and how she's looking younger and better, but I think she needs to start putting some music out because a lot of people got their eyes on her right now. She needs to utilize that. I see her doing like a lot of like little interviews and like photo shoots, but I don't hear anything about no new music. She needs to throw out some music right now.
I just hope she picks the right producers.
Do you think that
I've heard some records that I just didn't like?
Okay,
a while back.
Since she left Murder Inc., right?
Yeah, I heard records a while back, and I was just like, nah, this ain't it. So,
has she tried to do any like breakout songs with like huge producers, like a Pharrell or you know what I'm saying?
Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge, I don't know.
And not to say that that's always the best case, because a lot of times people think that they could revive a career or whatever by getting the hottest producer, and they end up making some whack shit. But it would be a good idea to try to test it out with some producers that have that credibility. Let's see. But before we get over Joyner Lucas, though, let me just tell you, he has a dope joint on there called "On the Way," featuring The Game and Lila. I like this joint called "Things I've Seen." I like the joint "Fall Slowly" with Ashanti in the video, and he got another joint called "The Problem." So check those 5 joints out that I like off of Joyner Lucas album.
I'm gonna try to get an album to listen to, but like I said, I've never been like a Joyner Lucas, listener.
Right.
I hate using the word.
You know what? Neither was I, but I really like what he did on the Will Smith joint.
I liked that. I like what he did with that. He's every song's a concept. And I'll just be like, probably not every song, right?
Right.
But everything that's put in front of us is always some kind of concept thing. And like, man, I just want to know you have fun sometimes.
Right. You think too much for me, buddy.
Word. Like,
I don't think we could be friends.
Yeah, like I don't want to be thinking. I think enough on my own. I don't want you to make me think even more. Am I a racist? I don't know.
Right.
Who knows?
Right.
Everybody knows, but they don't know. And now I got to think about all of the races. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it. I fuck with you.
And then they want you to give lessons and tutorials.
Yeah, he's just like the dude that I, seen in the hallway in school and shit, and I dap him up, but I don't really hang with him and shit. Just like he's just a cool dude. That's how I could put it. Like, he's a cool dude. I'll dap him up. You know what I'm saying? If I seen him in public, I say hi, but,
Right. No, yeah, so
that Ty Dolla Sign album 3 times. Back to back, rolling.
Was there anybody else that you listened to this week?
I listened to this group called They, R&B.
They as in They?
They, period.
Okay. How are they?
I guess quite fine. Now that you ask, I don't. The album is dope. It's called what the fuck? Yo, my
rap group?
Drawing a blank. Nah, it's R&B. I was in my R&B bag this week.
Oh,
I wanted the smooth vibes of R&B, man.
You lit candles and shit and went like on a date, motherfucker?
No, nigga, I told you I was in here fucking putting wires away in the studio because I'm very unorganized right now. The album is called The Amanda Tape. So I'm going to guess it's about some shit called Amanda.
All right. White people shit? That's some white people shit, isn't it?
I don't know what they look like. I don't know what they look like.
So I bet you they are white.
But
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
But
if you're white and you're listening, we love you.
They're not
still.
White. They are not white.
Okay, we love all people. Just to let you know that.
But the album's good. Like I rolled the whole album out, so I didn't shut it off.
Word?
Yeah, I didn't shut it off in the middle. I'm good for that shit.
Who would they remind me of? Like, if you, knowing that I never heard of them before, who would you say, yo, they remind you of this? This is what they sound like.
Have you ever heard, like, Division?
No.
Oh, okay.
Division?
I mean, they sound like everything that's going on now. Like Summer Walker type of vibe, like a Drake, the Drake R&B kind of vibe and shit like that. So Pretty solid project. I didn't skip anything. I let it like I literally let it ride out. I'll definitely be listening to it again when I want to get like, yo, if you're a man and you went through some relationship shit, you know what I'm saying? Like real, like this is for us. Mm-hmm. It's an album for us. It's a lot of reckless, toxic talk on there that I fuck with.
Okay, I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have a lot of those.
Where they from?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, man.
Yo, I'm not researching these niggas' lives. I'm listening to dope music and getting on with my own.
Yo, dude, you're a media man now.
Yo, I'm not a journalist.
Don't come in with that bullshit. I
am not a journalist. I don't give a fuck.
You're a media man.
I don't give two shits where anybody is from anymore. Is the music dope? Can I groove to it? Look, do I want to play it at a party? Do my kids like it? Do I want to get drunk to it? Do I want to have sex to it? Does it heighten my creative senses and make me want to go make better music? That's all I care about. I don't care what they from. I don't care what they look like. I don't care who they're with. I don't care if they're buying the bitch a Birkin bag. Okay? I don't care. Is the music dope? Is it dope?
You don't care who's in the video?
I don't give a fuck who's in the video. I might not even watch the video.
You don't care who's the A&R?
Don't care.
You don't care what label they're on?
Not really.
You don't care what DJ broke their first record?
I don't.
You don't care if they're a fan of your music?
I do.
Do you care if they break a weed on your CD?
I don't. If they bought the CD, I don't care.
Okay. If they put a cup of ice water on your CD?
If they bought it, I don't care. Do what you want with the motherfucker when you buy it. It's yours.
What if they put a cup of ice water on the actual booklet outside of the case?
As long
like,
as
boom, water ring right on Cap's face.
If it was paid for and you put money in my pocket, do what you want with the shit.
But would you take it as disrespect?
I wouldn't care. I got paid.
What if you didn't get paid for it? What if he stole it and then did that?
Somebody bought it and I got paid.
Nah, somebody stole it and nobody got paid. We ain't paid for it.
Here's what it is. I don't care about that shit.
Yo, all right.
My life has way more shit to it than worrying about fucking minuscule bullshit.
All right, so let's find out if this is minuscule.
I got 6 kids, my nigga.
Hold on. Let me stay on my bullshit. Let me stay on my bullshit.
So let's bullshit away.
Like we always do about this time.
All right, so let's just say somebody's drunk, right? You at a party. Now I'm not even gonna give a scenario because I don't know how this happened. I was just gonna go into it. So
here you go. See,
T.I. puts in a song how his friend who's no longer here passed away was so drunk that he pissed on Drake.
Yeah, we heard that story already though.
Huh?
Meek said that already in the song. Meek put.
I never heard about it.
Yeah, Meek put that out there, but I think it was more so like the nigga like pissed on the floor or something, and it like got on the nigga's shoe. I don't think it was. He didn't stand up, whip his dick out, and piss on Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like the way niggas say shit, son. Yo, the way niggas say shit, like ain't no yo.
I hate your music, nigga. Fuck you.
There is no way in the world that any grown man is just letting somebody stand up over them and pee on them and they're sitting there and taking it. You know what I'm saying?
Would you say there's no way in the world a grown man will let that happen?
Yeah. I mean, unless it's a gun to it, like Dire Straits or some shit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You know what I mean. You know what the fuck I mean. Otherwise, there's no way it's going to. And even in that case, you might as well kill me. Because I'm going to try to kill you.
Major fact.
I'm going to try to kill you. See, this is the moment where violence is necessary.
That's correct. You just tell them this is right there.
This is the moment where I condone violence. And deadly violence, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I think the way first of all, I don't even think the line needed to be said unless he specifically has something between him and Drake.
Now, this is what I wanted to ask you. Mm-hmm. The fuck? Why would you put that in the rhyme? Like, T.I., like what you trying to do? Like, you know who I am. I'm a superstar. People look up to me and shit, my nigga. You putting in a fucking joint. I got pissed on. Nigga, how you think that make me look or people look to me, nigga? Like, fuck would you do that for?
Right.
Some things don't need to be said. I get you talking about your man, what happened, but no, the reason why it's funny because it's me involved. If you just said in a song, my man was so drunk he pissed on another man, niggas like, oh, now y'all look funny. Y'all just look funny. Y'all just look drunk and weird. But when you say my man got some drunk, he pissed on Drake, oh shit, Drake got pissed on. Now it's a situation, so you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's. I feel like it wasn't needed, but hey, I
think it was a reach. I think this was lyrical trolling.
Yeah,
this was an example of lyrical trolling.
Yeah, we don't know the inner workings of any other backstory on that shit, but I feel like that was a line that probably could have been left out.
Right. So, and no doubt we don't know the backstory of it, but what you do know is that with T.I. saying Drake's name and his man pissed on him is going to make some type of headlines.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he lyrically trolled the man, son.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. That leads me to ask, is T.I. becoming this type of troll, nigga? You know what I'm saying? He's doing shit like that. He's doing the shit with 50, asking for battles with Hove, knowing that you ain't getting. All this is starting to look a little 6ix9ine-ish, you think?
I don't think that far. I don't think it's that far.
Well, you don't think what?
I don't think he's like trolling. I really think he felt like he could go up against 50 in a battle. I think there's got to be some other underlying shit with this Drake line shit. You know what I'm saying? One thing I could say about him, if somebody says something about him online or whatever, he won't back down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and out with the exception of Drake, because I've never, to my knowledge, seen him interact with Drake, but I know he interacts with Busta and 50. So anything he's saying back and forth with them, they have a relationship, and you know, it's no malice in those conversations. I think this Drake shit was kind of like out of line though, because unless I got an issue with a nigga, I'm not saying no shit like that.
Yeah, it was grimy. I didn't like it. Yeah. I didn't like it at all.
Super foul. Speaking of 50, speaking of 50 Cent, he's not feeling the taxes thing that he saw on the news and said vote for Trump. Blah, 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 whatever. I think people take him way too serious. I think, and I see it all the time where there's posts where I can definitely tell he's like joking. Like, he posts like a regular person. He posts shit like you and me. So when I see him go, taxes, fuck this shit, I'm voting for Trump, I don't take it like he's endorsing Trump or really voting for Trump. You know what I'm saying? I take it as another 50 joke or another 50 troll, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Now, is it probably not the right time for this fucking joke? Of course. Definitely not the right time to joke. But I think people take his Instagram posts way more serious than they really are. I really think he's just out here posting like a regular fucking person.
I feel you on that. I definitely hear the sarcasm sometimes, even with the joint that he said, it could be sarcastic. But you got to understand that you're dealing with people. You're dealing with your fans. You're dealing with young people, older people.
Yeah, that's why I said what I said. I said that it's not the right time for it.
Yeah, it's not the right time for it. And you got to understand that with you being a celebrity, some people not going to take what you say as sarcasm. They're going to take it as that's just how you feel. Or even when you're joking, people be like, because you're a celebrity, celebrity power is so powerful. You can say that as a joke, and people could be like, yo, you know what? 50 right. Well, fuck Biden. Yo, the taxes, you know what I'm saying? Yo, they taxing us too much. We ride with 50. You know what I'm saying? Cock-riding ass niggas like that. That shit is whack. But that the celebrity power can turn people to a whole nother narrative.
I totally agree with that. That's why I said it's the wrong time. But I do believe that people take him way too fucking serious.
Well, what if he is serious? I mean, because at the same time, like,
if he's serious, that's his opinion.
I think that he's like, I'm playing, but I'm not really. Like, I really am thinking about that money.
That's his opinion. People say shit online every day. Celebrities. They say their opinions, feelings, thoughts every day.
But my question is,
I don't care who you voting for. At the end of the day, I don't care who you are voting for. I don't care who my wife is voting for. I don't care. Like, your choice is your fucking choice.
The problem is what people are saying, and I've read a few things about it. They're saying that his decision is purely selfish. I'm not saying that that's a problem either, because he could only be thinking about self, and who's to say that that's wrong? And his family, he's thinking about his pockets and his dollars, and I'm not saying that's wrong. But people are out there saying like, yo, you're not thinking about anybody else but yourself. You know how racist he is, the economy, and all this other shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you're only thinking about your bank account and nobody else, and that's the problem. So
is damn near anybody else that's rich, that's gonna be making over $400,000 and be taxed 62%.
Yeah,
if that's true. Yeah. If that's true, right? I don't know the ins and outs, all of that shit, but it's his fucking choice. Right choice, wrong choice. Who the fuck am I to judge? You make your bed, you lay in it. It's like, I don't care.
When did we start putting celebrities in this position where we expect so much from them? You expect them to be role models and raise your kids. You know what I'm saying? You expect them to be politicians in a way, you know. But then there's times you tell athletes like LeBron to shut up and dribble.
It's been going on.
That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah, it's been going on. I just think people. My overall thought is everybody takes this nigga way too serious.
Well, so then on the same note of the politics, then what do you feel about your boy Ice Cube and what's going on with that?
I think he was putting a plan together, him and a group of people, because I've read that it was him and, you know, different activists or people. Like, it's not just Ice Cube sitting there writing Friday and bringing it to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Him and some people got together. They put together a plan. Instead of sitting there talking shit about it, they put together a plan. He said that he spoke. Yo, I reached out to both sides. The Democrats said that they didn't want to fucking make a move and have this conversation with me till after the election. These dudes said they wanted to talk now. I went and talked to them now. They used his name because he's a name, and they spent that however they want to spend it. Well, thanks Ice Cube for showing us about the platinum plan and da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Showing us the black man's plan.
And his overall shit is like, yo, I'm willing to work with anybody that's willing to work with us so we can get what we need to get in this country.
I don't understand how people don't understand that.
Because everybody's so hung up on hating a person and wanting this person to disappear that they're not looking for the facts and willing to take the time to look for the facts.
Right. Niggas ready to cancel. Talking about Ice Cube cancel. Y'all not even listening to what the man is saying.
Truth be told, people ain't listening to what nobody really saying. The world is built on fucking 15 to 30 minute clips at this point.
You know what? But also behind that, you're 100% right behind that, with that. But behind that also is people follow numbers now. Like, so let's just say if you had two opposing views and one view had 1,000 likes and the other one had 10,000 likes. And we just put those numbers there. I guarantee you, if we started from zero, showing people that and seeing which one would you like more or which one do you agree with, they're going to go with the one where they see the bigger number.
Yeah.
1,000 people like this already, then I agree with that too. This must make more sense. Yeah. This must be the way to go. And that's how the world is now. Oh, 1,000 people like these new fucking Dolce & Gabbana sneakers. I like those too. No, you don't. You like the fact that everybody else likes them, and when you get them, you're automatically in the like crowd.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that, and I just think people don't take the time. I've seen people share somebody like an article of somebody that died 4 years ago, and be like, "Oh my God, such and such died today." Fam, you didn't even read the article. The article's 6 years old. Like nobody reads, nobody clicks on these articles that they're sharing. They read the headline and share it automatically. Don't read shit. Don't read a fucking thing about it. You know what I'm saying? They don't read a damn thing. 2-hour fucking interview. They see 3 30-second clips. Make a judgment off of that with no context. No fucking context. And automatically cancel this person without even hearing what they said right after that for 3 fucking minutes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's the people. People are dumbing themselves down.
We're gonna go through doing a show of all the people that got canceled in 2020. Cancellation show.
Yeah, I mean, I even look at this Tory Lanez thing like. Everybody wanted to hear what he had to say. He said what he had to say, but now nobody wants to hear what he has to say.
I know, that's funny, right?
It's like, yo, what do you want from the, like, no matter how much money they make, no matter how many times you see him on TV, or if you follow him online, these people are still human beings just like you and me, and they talk shit about stuff. They smack people. They yell, they scream, they eat, they sleep, they shit, they have families. You know what I'm saying? Like, only thing different is our jobs.
Oh, real quick.
And our bank accounts.
Niggas don't want to hear from Tory Lanez now because it took them too long. That's the reason why, though. Let's be honest.
Damn. If I had an open gun charge, you think you would hear from me?
Nah, I'm just saying.
You wouldn't hear shit from me, dog. The right to remain what?
Silent. And you know, you're absolutely right. Because I remember I was watching.
It's the problem. I was watching. Talk too much, dog. I'm sorry. I'm cutting you off. But yo, it's the fucking problem. Shit infuriates me. Everybody talks too fucking much. Your girl left you, you online bashing the bitch. Your man cheated on you, you online bashing the motherfucker. Your job fired you, here you go. Everybody, all motherfuckers do is talk. Shut the fuck up. Everything ain't for everybody. Nobody owes you an explanation for shit. Sit the fuck back, relax, and mind your fucking business and figure your own shit out. Stop telling the world. The world don't gotta know everything. The world don't gotta know you going to get your ass done, bitch. Just pop up with the fatty. I don't want to see you going through surgery, all cut up, my progress. Yeah. Look at my progress. Getting my BBL. Look at my progress. Bitch, fuck your progress. Just pop out with the fat ass and the big titties, right?
Yeah, look at my progress.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? Nobody cares.
Yo, that shit.
Worry about yourself, your family, and the people that love you. Sonny said it best. Nobody cares.
Yo, real quick. So did you see the video of Offset with Cardi B in the bedroom, and Offset's like, yo, it's 2 a.m. trying to give me some sucky, and he on live?
Yeah, yo. That's too much.
Yes.
That's too much. Now, not me and my wife.
Exactly. Now I brought that up because she was screaming for "Give me my Philo," or some shit like some weird thing. Fi or my Fi High. And I guess that's some shit where when chicks get liposuction and body surgery, and some shit they got to put on their body. I guess
she's still getting shit done. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, that's what made me think about that right there. The fire, but yo. Do you think he OD'd? Like that's his wife. Like, I think that's over. What do you think about that?
I think it's over the top. Because me and mine, I'm not doing no shit like that.
Word.
I'm not. You're not seeing what happened to. Like, yo, this shit is all fucked up out here. Like, yeah, I got daughters. I have 5 daughters. You know, like. I'm looking at this world totally fucking different. Like this shit, this is what they gotta look forward to. Like it's a young 16, 17-year-old dude that's gonna want to date my daughter and see Offset doing that wild shit, and he's gonna want to try that stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah. And then it comes down to how much respect does she have for herself to be cool with that shit? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't like the fact that she didn't nip that shit in the bud. Like, yo, what you doing? Like, yo, don't do that. What the fuck is you doing? You fucking wilding right now. Get me off of that shit. Like, it was like, no, stop. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't like that.
Nah, nigga, punch this motherfucking, kick him off the bed. Some shit. Like, do something, bitch.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Fucking do something.
Yeah, I definitely didn't like the way that he put his wife on blast in such a tasteless way.
Right, like that's your wife. Like that shit is supposed to be like sacred ground. Like,
right.
And yeah,
but I could see.
Yeah, she half naked half the time. Whatever. That's her career. You know what I'm saying? Her career is, you know what I'm saying? She dances, she wears certain types of clothes. Cool. I understand you being cool with that. It's her job. But in your home, with y'all personal shit, and you filming your wife talking about, it's 2 a.m, time to get my dick sucked. Fam, grow the fuck up.
It was horrible, son. It was horrible. And I wonder if that could lead to some of the, other than cheating, if things like that could lead to the reason why they have so many problems sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that was just very tasteless. Even if you wanted to do some, hey, live, I'm live, look at how me and my wife get down, you could have still been like, yo, special time, special day, or whatever. You know about that time for the special thing. You don't have to be like, yo, sucky. Like, I just felt like, yo, suck my dick, bitch. Like, on camera, let the whole world know you suck my dick, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it was just distasteful. It was me being a son, obviously coming from a mother, a big brother to a, you know what I'm saying, to my little sister, being a father to a daughter, you know what I'm saying, a godfather to few daughters, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't like that shit not one bit, son.
Yeah, I can't roll with that shit, man. I'm not rolling.
Yeah. But I wanted to see what you thought about that.
Next.
So glad we on the same accord with that, man. Come on, Offset, you gotta tighten it up, bro.
Next.
That's not how we supposed to be treating our queens out here like that.
Very
you know what I'm
frustrated this episode.
But if that's what she gonna take, then that's up to them.
I'm getting. This episode is frustrating me. I'm gonna have to fucking get a drink after this, yo.
That's a fact.
I hope he bought her a Birkin bag after that.
Word. Right? He had the Birkin with him.
The Birkin bag.
Yo, what's this talk about Andre 3000 got a verse? Cop shot the kid with Nas and Kanye. You hear anything about that?
Che Pope, who is a constant Kanye collaborator and shit. He's in the Kanye camp, I believe. He was playing it on his live, playing the Andre verse from Cop Shot the Kids. And people was like, damn, like they just took Andre's verse off of there. But from what I was reading, he was saying like, nah, he just he wasn't content with his verse, and wanted to make some changes. But in the time they was putting the album out, time basically is the reason, and he basically pulled it himself, not Ye or Nas. Like, fuck this Andre 3000 verse, because I'm sure they wanted that verse on there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he's a perfectionist, and he wanted the verse to be perfect. So no, it is what it is. You take
Andre needs to stop playing, man, and just give us his work.
He does need to stop playing, but in a
he out here on the streets with a didgeridoo or flute or some shit.
Didgeridoo.
Yeah, didgeridoo. Nah, I definitely didn't deserve that.
Yeah, son. I was watching that was
fucked up, by the way, my nigga. You gotta take that shit back, nigga. Go to the tapes.
Shit. Yo, I was listening to a Rick Rubin interview with 3000, and he was basically saying like he doesn't know how he fits in with today's music, and that's why he's
hold on, like he knew how he fit in before.
Yo, he's like he doesn't know how he fits, and he's not sure how to come with the music, so he just ain't thinking about doing music right now. But I heard Lloyd Banks pretty much said the same shit about why he wasn't putting out music and doing music. And
Lloyd Banks need to do music because I don't think he got enough duckers to stay to keep him afloat.
Oh wow.
Without music.
Damn. Okay, Sumz.
I know that kind of felt harsh when I was saying
tell us how you really feel, my brother.
Yo, son, and his skills is subpar. And when I put shit together, it's subpar.
Yo, so, nah, but I feel like worry about the people that love your shit. There's people that genuinely love these artists and want to hear shit from them, and just make the music you want to make and put it out. If people fuck with it, they fuck with it. If they don't, they don't. They'll come back around.
I definitely want to hear Lloyd Banks music, more from Lloyd Banks. You know what I'm saying? Definitely would love to hear what a fucking Andre 3000 album would sound like. And would that sound even crazier if I say produced by Dr. Dre?
Andre produced by Dr. Dre?
Yeah. Dre Day.
Nah, I don't want to.
No Dre Day.
I don't want to hear Andre with Dre.
Nah, I was saying that because of two people who you actually look forward to getting music from, but you probably never will.
Yeah, but
that's what that was about.
That shit, I don't know. I would have to hear 2 songs to see if that was.
Hold on. Are you saying that you don't think Dre and Dre would be a good collaboration?
I'm trying to. Dr. Dre has a specific sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a sound that he has.
And we thought the same way before he came out with Eminem.
I didn't, nigga. When we heard Eminem on How My Name Is, and Dre produced that shit. So
I know, but you're getting what I'm saying. You're missing what I'm saying.
Nah, I heard him on How My Name Is, and it made sense. You're telling me about a person that I never heard this person on a Dre beat. I never heard Andre 3000 on a Dr. Dre beat.
Yeah, you never heard Eminem on a Dr. Dre beat until you did.
Till I heard him. I just said, you didn't fucking just hear me say, yo, I gotta at least hear 2 songs first to make a real judgment. You didn't even fucking you're not even paying attention. I just said that. I just said I gotta at least hear 2 songs. Like, make me a believer.
No.
In my mind,
you're not listening. Hold on. My question was,
I never knew Eminem before.
I heard
Dr.
you
Dre,
say
nigga.
2 joints, but I'm saying off the back.
Nigga, I never heard Eminem before I heard Dr. Dre. So how can I say what the fuck Eminem would have ever said?
Because you heard fucking 3000. You know what his rhyme skills like, and you know what fucking Dr. Dre beats sound like. You know what his production skills is like.
Doesn't make sense. What you're trying to put together doesn't make sense. You never heard Eminem on a Dre beat before you heard fam. I never heard Eminem before that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So I heard Andre before anything. what I'm saying? I know what Andre 3000 raps like. I know what an Andre 3000 album sounds like. So in my mind, Andre 3000 and Dr. Dre together doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
But you saying I never heard Eminem before I heard him with Dr. Dre.
That was in remarks to some shit that you said, but that was not my point. My point is that you know what the fuck Andre sounds like, you know what his raps is like, and you know how Dr. Dre beats and production sound like. Are you telling me off the back, just those two things, you're telling me that those two wouldn't make a great album? That's what I was asking.
In my mind, no. In my mind, it doesn't sound right.
I had nothing to do with you saying, oh, I need to hear 2 joints at least. I'm saying off the back with just the 2 criteria that they have. You're saying that you don't think that they will put together a hot album. That's what I'm asking.
I would have to hear 2 songs to get me to say, all right, well, this could probably work. That's what I'm telling you. I don't.
Okay.
Where's the disconnect? What is it that's bothering you about me saying?
No, that's what I was trying to find out from you. You kept going, I've never heard of Eminem join da-da-da.
Because you brought that up in the conversation. Like, I was trying to figure out how does that thing connect to this? Because that's 2 totally different situations.
Yo, fuck it. I don't know where you got lost at.
Yeah, run it back later, rewatch it, and you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I get what you were saying.
Nah, Dad, I think that's what you're gonna be doing.
Nah, I know what I'm saying. You're bringing up some other shit that has nothing to do with this.
Okay. All right. So next. Oh, we talked about it already. Travis Scott with the PlayStation deal. I think it's a great deal. I thought it was gonna be something with the game console because they just had the PlayStation 5 out, but it is a sneaker. So keep making more hot shit travel. Also, what you think about Hove entering into like the Wii game?
I think he's doing what everybody else is doing. Everybody's seeing a lane with it, and they jumping in there. Cameron's doing it. Snoop got it. Corrupt got the moon rocks. Ghostface got something. Everybody's getting in there. I think Freddie Gibbs got something.
Now, what these dudes they be having their own websites, or you got to go into dispensaries and you can just ask for their shit?
I think they getting with people. You got to go into dispensaries. Got to go into dispensaries. But I just think they're getting with different companies and getting their own strains. Or somebody has a strain coming out and they're reaching out and they're saying, hey, what you think about joining up with us and we'll name it after you and whatever you want to do.
Right. You know? Do you ever get nervous for Hove when they start bringing up his drug dealing past again and shit?
Nah, because it ain't stopped him this far.
It hasn't. But when he does shit like get into the bud, it automatically think like, damn, son, I know how the world has changed now, but it's crazy like how you would attach your name, you know what I'm saying, to this with some of the type of business moves that he's been making.
But any of these artists, so as far as what they
ain't doing it on the scale that Hove is on.
Don't matter.
You know what I'm saying? They still on a low pole. You know what I'm saying? Hove is up there, you know what I'm saying, bringing stadiums to neighborhoods and shit like that.
Yeah, but yo, business is business. And it's legal business now, so say what you want.
Yeah. Sometimes I just be getting worried about it when I be seeing they still like, and it comes down to this, no matter how clean he get, you know what I'm saying? They still gonna, at the end of the day, look at him like a nigga from the hood.
Yeah, but if he's not letting it bother him and his business is still going and it ain't affected and they ain't stopped him yet, so be it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep it rolling. We need to get some more dispensaries out here in the city, New York City. Facts. Yo, NBA YoungBoy say he wants Lil Wayne to be a granddaddy. Nigga wants to impregnate Regine.
While he's with Floyd Mayweather's daughter, like,
that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, so he's not with Regine? I thought this nigga was with her.
No. He's with Floyd Mayweather's daughter.
He just want to throw a baby in it?
That's what he's saying. I mean, yo, if you a rapper and you got a daughter and she's fine, niggas is gonna say shit about your daughter. The new young, maybe the people that are your peers aren't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, be like that because they'll feel like they disrespecting you. But the young dudes coming up, you know what I'm saying, they gonna say, yo, bitch is fun, try to get with her. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna try it. Yo Gotti a couple years ago was like, yo, he got a thing for Angela Simmons on record. It was a hot line that everybody kept saying. Posting it under her Instagram pics.
Angela Simmons is definitely
so
pretty cool on the eyes.
It's what comes with it.
So, but you being a person in the music business, an artist yourself, if your daughter came to you and said, "Dad, I'm going on a date. It's with NBA YoungBoy," what would you say?
How old is my daughter? And
she's I guess they're this age. Let's just say 17.
17, definitely not. My 17-year-old daughter definitely cannot date this nigga because he's a grown man right now.
How old is YoungBoy? I don't know how old he is.
22, 23.
All right, so
stop flying.
All right, they're both young adults.
I can't tell her who to fucking date. Once you out my house, dog, and you living your life, I can't really tell you what the fuck to do. I could tell you what I don't like, but I don't know a nigga personally to say, yo, nah, that's not a good look for you. Now, if I get
would you approve of your daughter dating NBA YoungBoy?
I gotta meet the nigga first.
No, just of what you know about him. Like I'm talking about, shit like forget all that. You going really in. I'm talking about straight off the look, straight off what you know about him being a rapper.
I'm going in because this is how I think. If I don't know you, nigga, I don't know you. I don't know what kind of. I only know what you doing in fucking videos. That shit ain't real half the time. I know that shit ain't always real, nigga. So bring the nigga by my house. Let me meet him. I'm sure it's a person that you was trying to date, and the father or so, or the mother probably saw you and probably judged you off of fucking just seeing you being outside, being out and about, whatever, or your clothes or whatever, and don't know shit about you. Don't know that you a nice dude. You got a great sense of humor. You got a dope family. None of that shit. They don't know that shit. They only see this one thing in you. And they don't fuck with you. And I'm not that way because I've been judged like that. So I'm not going to give you what you want out of me. I'm going to tell you how you ask me how I would deal with it. This is how I would deal with it. Tell a nigga, come meet me. Let me see what I'm dealing with. I didn't know that you could
do that with hypothetical questions. I didn't know that you can take a hypothetical question and just make it into like your real life. Like that's the reason why you have hypothetical questions.
It's a hypothetical question based off what I would do in real life. What would I do? Like you want me to give you a fake fucking answer? Okay, no, I'm gonna tell her don't date the nigga. Don't be with him. He's no good for you. That's what you wanted me to say? That's not how I'm gonna handle it. You're asking how I'm going to handle something. I'm telling you. I don't get it.
All right.
How would you handle it? How would you deal with your daughter saying she wanted to date this young man?
I wouldn't let her. I would totally I would try to do everything in my power to try to make her not go on a date or go out with him. Nope. I want you bringing home Steve Urkel.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Bringing home, that type of.
It's a lot of things I realized in my life. My daughters is gonna do some shit, and there's gonna be a lot of shit I don't know about. They're gonna do some wild shit, and I have to keep in my head that shit's gonna happen, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, I get that. I know that that's gonna happen.
I live by it.
But what I want is that perfect. I don't want to have to go through the problems of trying to, get her out of liking a little thug nigga or whatever. Nah, fuck out of here.
Hey, Dad, what you want doesn't even fucking matter at the end of the day. Unfortunately. Unfortunately,
I don't know about that.
You can guide all you want. You can say all you want. You can do all that shit. No, real talk. You can do all of that shit. You can guide and say and will and all of that shit all you want. They're going to do what they want to do. And the more you press on the shit that you want, they're going to push harder to go the opposite direction to fuck with you.
Yeah, I know that too. But I don't know, man. I'm just that type of parent, man. Like, I still kind of live in that. I won't say live in it, but I dream in it. I think about.
Yeah, I don't dream.
Perfect.
I move in the real world where I was fucking pulling these bitches and sneaking these bitches out their cribs to come fuck with me and all of that wild shit.
That's not happening. That's not happening. Don't give me no I.
No,
what do you mean I? Like,
yeah, see,
I bet you it will. Like, fuck out of here.
I'm not
No,
saying
it's not
I bet
happening.
you it will. I'm telling you, don't be so naive to think that it won't.
Oh, I'm not. I just told you. I said in my mind, like, I want to have that idea in my mind of that it can be perfect. I know that that's far from the truth, far from what happened.
Super far.
That's ideally what I want.
It is super far from the truth.
I'm not saying that that's what you're gonna get
as a father
and all that other shit. No, you're never gonna get that. That's not life. Period. Most of the time, you have an idea in your mind of how something's supposed to be, but it's hardly ever that at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? In this wild thing called life we got. So,
as a dad of multiple teenagers, shit's gonna happen.
I don't know what you mean by
and
shit's gonna happen.
Shit's gonna happen. And you have to navigate through that shit the best way you know how without too much judgment. Real shit.
Hey, listen.
Real
listen.
Shit.
Listen.
I'm a very open book with my kids. Like sometimes maybe too open. But I don't allow them to live in a fantasy world. I don't allow them to believe that the shit that they see on TV is how love goes and relationships in schools and all of that shit. Like, nah, High School Musical ain't real. Nobody's just gonna see you from across the room with the googly eye. These days, these young men are coming up to you saying the wildest shit that they hear on these records. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I'm gonna tell you how I was in school, and how me and your uncles were acting and dealing with women. I'm gonna tell you the truth, because I want you to be prepared. I want to give you the tools that you need to navigate what's gonna go on out here when you go outside my door. And Chris Rock, I think he said the best shit. In these doors, you have all the love and all the care that you fucking need. But when you go outside these doors, nobody gives a fuck about you. Mm-hmm. And I need my children to have a full understanding that when they walk out my door, anything can happen to you. Anybody can treat you any kind of way. You will not be fully protected when you're away from me. But here are the things that you need to know. This is the GPS for you to navigate through your life. It's on you to take every tool I give you and utilize it the right way. Because when you're away from me, I can't do nothing. And I warned them about that. It's how I was warned. It's how I was taught. Nothing was hidden from me. And me being that way gives me comfort to know at least I gave them that. And then not walking out of my door blind and fucking oblivious, believing in some fake ass shit that they see on television or on their timelines with the relationship goals. And you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I gotta be hard like that. I gotta be rough like that. I have to be that insensitive sometimes in order to make them strong-headed people when they're away from me.
Dope.
So bring that nigga by my house.
Another Cappy lesson.
I'm gonna teach the truth to the young black youth.
Mm-hmm. Truth to the young black youth. It's a fact. Yo, what time we at?
We are 2 hours in. I gotta pee. And my woman
about
is
that
home,
time.
and I want to feel on her legs and lay in her boobies.
Okay. All right. Listen, it's Doughboy Sumz.
It's your boy Coach Cap.
Yo, it's the Slang Editorial show every Monday on
YouTube and Spotify. You really trying to force this whack ass shit. I'm rolling with it today. It's gonna be crickets for you next week. I'm a roll today. It's gonna be crickets next week though.
Nah, son. It's only right, son.
Nigga.
The alley-oop, my nigga. The alley-oop.
I'm about to swat that shit.
Nah, son. Word. And make sure you check out Freestyle Fridays presented to you by Game Time Radio.
Indeed.
You'll see that on the Game Time Radio YouTube page, Instagram page, and Facebook page. Every week bringing in a new artist, some new bars.
Subscribe to Cappy Land Records on YouTube.
Yes.
Follow at Slang Editorial Show on Instagram and Facebook. Get in our comments. Talk some shit. Let us know what you think about the episodes. And
and hit that subscribe button right there, right down here, and that notification bell. It's somewhere right there. Make sure you tap that and tell a friend, man. Share this shit. Word. Share the shit out of this.
And scour my Instagram, find my wife's page, and ladies, send my wife titties so I can see the titties.
And then he'll send me the titties. Sounds about right?
Sounds about right.
All right, cool.
You shouldn't have said that because now that ruins my titties, nigga. Like, damn, shut the fuck up. All right, we out.